Hey guys, how's it going? So, I don't know what's going on with my camera. It seems to be working just fine right now. I do kind of have a video planned. I'm gonna kind of wing it because I didn't expect this to happen. I was expecting to have to skip this video entirely. I'm probably gonna give also 3 videos this week if I can get everything right. And another good thing is actually, well, I don't know if it's a good thing. Hopefully this seems to be working. I'm gonna have to run it a few times, and I hope I don't have to buy a new camera. I do, and I don't have the money for that. Anyway, as you can see here, you remember back when Trump was a big racist and Mexican people were sitting there protesting him for wanting to build the wall, wanting to stop them from coming into the U.S. and all that. Oh, and this is also going to help us make sure something similar doesn't happen again from any other caravan or illegal Mexican people or just any other illegal basically from coming into the U.S. And one is something I want to do for voter ID laws, and I'm going to hashtag this, not hashtag it, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to see about tweeting this to real Donald Trump, Vice President, anyone I can get my hands on with that stuff. So do me a favor, if you have Twitter, freaking retweet it maybe. Hopefully it'll get through. I don't know, I doubt it, but hey, I don't care. Put it on Facebook. I want to, one, you'll give me views. Two, I would love to just, hopefully for this to be seen to help it out. Anyway, so here we are, Mexican people protesting Trump, calling him a big time racist. Uh, God, why does it do that? Here we are, Mexican protest Trump, or protest migrant caravan arrivals at the U.S. borders. They are invaders. So Trump was a racist for not wanting the illegal Mexicans to come over, not wanting them to leech off our system, not wanting them to do all this stuff. Just, hey, you're breaking a law. You're not allowed to come here. What do they do? Oh, what? You left your country and came into ours and you're going to stay here? No, 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 no. You're invaders. What did I say in my walkaway story? That Mexican people were probably the most racist group out there? Right here. Here's the proof. Honestly, like I said, I grew up in this community. I had to deal with it. I had to see it. I had to experience it. Hell, I even did it a bit. I apologize again. Well, yeah, I'll apologize. I don't want to feel like that whole, because I see like all those white people had to apologize, the dumb ones who had to apologize, who feel they had to apologize for everything that happened in the past. However, most of that stuff they didn't do. I at least did this. I was a kid. I didn't know any better. Still, and like I said before, yes, Trump is right. This is an invasion. I'll get into that in just a little bit, but I just love the hypocrisy here. It's, oh, these people are invaders. They're not welcome in our country. They're telling them to get out, viva Mexico, go back to your country, which I agree. They need to go back to the country. They need to fix things. Their country is known for high crime. Their country is known for fucking drugs and guns and shit like that. So, if your government is that bad, there's actually a time when Mexicans actually went and attacked a corrupt police station. I shouldn't say attacked, they actually decided to end and defend themselves. They went over there, took on this police station, using bolt actions, mind you, took over, after they won, took the damn full autos from the police station and said, hell this, we're going to protect ourselves from these drug cartels. That's fine. That's actually why we have the Second Amendment. They didn't even have one, and they still found a way to do it. Obviously, if guns are banned and they were able to, hey, we're going to get our hands on these, I can imagine a place like Honduras, which is known for crime and known for being a shithole, because you wouldn't be fleeing if it wasn't, or they wouldn't be fleeing if it wasn't, saying, yep, here we are. You guys can definitely do it. There's no excuse as to why, if America got that bad, why we couldn't do it. Obviously, as many ways as we have. And I'm not saying America's bad. I'm not saying we should. I'm saying if it got as bad as Honduras, where people are like, we need to flee and get the hell out of here. You get what I mean. Anyway, sorry, this is going to be kind of a quick video, really quick. So here we are. The Oxford Living Dictionaries. Keep in mind, they even put living like they say the Constitution is a living thing. Okay. In other words, they acknowledge it can be changed because it's a living thing. So here we are, number one, an instance of invading a country or region with an armed force. Okay, so they're not doing that. 1.1, an incursion by a large number of people or things into a place or sphere of activity. Okay, so I would say this migrant caravan falls into that. It is a large number of people. What is it, like 6,000 or some shit like that? And they're coming in here on buses, so I say things into a place or sphere of activity. Well, they are trying to come into a different country. I would say that's activity. Let's see, an unwelcome intrusion into another's domain. Pretty sure a lot of people here, especially if Trump won presidency, don't want illegals to just come over here and be granted innocent there and be granted instant citizenship. I'm pretty sure of that. So here's some of my ideas we want to end that. One, let's just make it towards, I'll admit it's gonna be a little bit of a raise on your taxes, but there's already a voting tax. So why not just add your ID into that? You have to get a new ID every 7 years unless you move. So you get your ID, it's paid through from this tax. You get a free ID, it's required by law you show an ID. And states shouldn't be allowed to do like what California did, where it's, oh, here you go, you're allowed to have your driver's license even though you're illegal. No, no, they're not here legally. Therefore, driving is a privilege, not a right. They don't have that ability. And this whole thing, and I mean, if I was Trump, if they're like, well, you know what, it'd be a dictatorship if you tell our state we can't do that. Okay, fine. I want that publicized. I'll even if I was gonna be like make that publicized because I'm not gonna be in office forever. So let's say you get Hillary or Bernie Sanders in office, when the people in the conservative Texas, Florida, whatever, like you can't do that. That person's not gonna be able to be like, yes, I can. I'm the president. No, we're gonna make you guys play by your own rules. Think about it. Even let's say even if you did get a second term, it's hey, this is it. That's it. It's done. Then you have a definite another chance of getting somebody you want in. So you make sure, if I was him, make sure they play by their own rules. You throw their own rules at them, you say it out loud, and it's on the internet. It'll be everywhere, and that way you have these state governors saying, no, you can't, and the president saying, I can, or yes, I can, but if not, fine. Here's the rules. Here's these things. Because remember, when Texas wanted to secede from the rest of the U.S., what were they saying? Texas can't do that. Federal government says not. They can't. When they were trying to ban AR-15s, and Texas was like, well, we're gonna have them made here, so it doesn't matter. What were they saying? Well, he's the president. That's the federal government. States can't overrule what the federal government says. All of a sudden, Trump wins. Trump's in office. What are they doing? Oh, no, his president can't do that. States have their own rights, blah, blah, blah. If California wants to succeed, we can. That's our right, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Unconstitutional dictator if he tries to stop us. Point that out. You throw it at him. I'm gonna have to do a video like with that. Maybe not because I would have to get like news footage and already been hit by that or already been flagged once. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Anyway, you guys see where I'm going at here. That's something that can be done. I get, like I said, it's not perfect, but still, obviously can be improved. Here we are, though. I came way down, guys. I am so sorry. I was skimming through that U.S. Code 8, Section 1182, inadmissible aliens. Basically, there's a big list of stuff. As you can see, I had to, where I was like, what to hear, and it goes on about if it connects to terrorism, blah blah blah, and it just goes all the way. Like, I mean, look at this. So I obviously just didn't have time. But there's a different reason as to why people can't be allowed. If and one of the reasons is basically if the president believes they pose a threat. So if the president believes a certain group of people pose a threat, he can legally ban them from entry. A big ass caravan, which would under Oxford Dictionary falls under an invasion, steamrolling basically to the U.S. and saying, "Hey, this is where we have our sites. You can't stop us." He can be like, "Oh, whoa, that's an invasion. You're not allowed in here." Presto. He can even put that shit into an executive order if he really wanted. Just no, you can't. This is it. And as long as he doesn't make it a racist thing, he cannot mention race at all. He can't be like, we're going to ban Honduras. We're going to ban illegals. I don't even think he can actually say, I know illegals ain't a race, but still. If he says, hey, look, we're going to ban, no, he can probably say illegals. We're going to ban these people, or illegals, because there's a high possibility of this. Hell, I looked at the whole thing with the CIA where it talks about porous borders. I show in the part where, when I made my video about terrorism, people from south of the border, from Venezuela and all that, more let's just say south of the border, basically, are actually some of the highest when it comes to terrorist attacks. Believe it or not, like I said, I got the whole video on that. You can go check it out. There's all those stats. In other words, right here, here's several governments. Here's our government saying, or several governments, I guess, I forget if it was the UN or not, saying this group of people is known for being terrorists. And here we are, have it what is by definition an invasion. I am using this law to say they are not welcome here. Anyway, guys, I guess that's it. Like I said, I was kind of make it like a little. I was gonna kind of make this one quick. I wanted to. It's supposed to be about 5 minutes long, but I did my little rant. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care. Please tell me what you think. Agree with me? Don't agree with me? Blah blah blah. I've been getting a little bit more either hate comments or people just trying to tell me about how someone conservative did was bad. Again, I'm not conservative, guys. I'm middle right. You couldn't if you're gonna. I went on town on that person, but you get what I mean. You're not gonna sway me by saying this conservative lawyer said. I don't care. I don't care. The person may be conservative. They're not my god. They may be white. That means he's probably better than me. Suck it, PC people. Or I'm sorry, politically correct people, because PC gaming. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care.